Hey everyone, it's your name from Researcher Thailand. Let's talk about one of the big hurdles in the PhD journey, finding a research gap for your dissertation. It can feel like navigating a maze blindfolded, right? You're not the only one who feels this way. It's a common struggle. But don't worry, I'm here to guide you. In this video, we'll break down finding a research gap that's not just new, but actually meaningful into 5 practical steps. We're going beyond just ticking a box. Think of it as uncovering a missing piece of a crucial puzzle. A research gap isn't just about finding something no one has ever studied before. Think of it like a giant jigsaw puzzle representing all the knowledge in your field. A research gap is a missing piece in that puzzle, a blank space that needs to be filled to see the bigger picture. This missing piece could be a problem that hasn't been solved, a contradiction between existing studies, or an important context that's been overlooked. For example, a lot of research has focused on the experiences of Western heterosexual cisgender couples in therapy. But what about LGBTQ+ couples, or couples from different cultural backgrounds? These are potential research gaps. Your research should contribute something valuable to the existing body of knowledge, not just exist in isolation. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of research out there. Start with recent review papers in your field. These are curated summaries of the current state of research. Aim for reviews published within the last 3 to 5 years. Pay attention to key themes, debates, and unanswered questions. What are the established findings and points of contention? Note limitations and organize your thoughts. Look for patterns and recurring themes. These are the threads to tug on as you delve deeper. Sometimes finding a research gap feels like staring at a blank page, hoping inspiration will strike. But there are frameworks you can use to actively seek out those gaps, kind of like putting on your detective hat. One of my favorites is the 4W1H framework. It stands for what, who, where, when, and how. What topic is missing? Who has been underrepresented in previous research? Where are the geographical or cultural gaps? When were most studies conducted? How were these studies conducted? By systematically asking these questions about the existing literature, you'll start to see potential research gaps emerge organically. This methodical approach will help you uncover those elusive gaps. It's easy to get excited when you think you've found a promising research gap, but before diving in, take a step back and validate your idea. Ensure it's a viable and worthwhile gap to pursue. Ask yourself, is this gap significant and manageable? Seek external validation. Talk to your supervisor, present in a research group, and get feedback. Check recent conference topics and calls for papers. If your gap appears there, you're onto something relevant. Okay, you've identified a potential research gap, you've validated it, and you're feeling good about it. Now it's time to crystallize your focus and articulate why this gap matters and how you're going to address it. Think of this as the core of your research justification. It's the backbone of your proposal, your defense, and ultimately, your contribution to your field. Write a short paragraph that clearly and concisely answers these 3 questions. What is missing from the current research? Why does it matter? How will your research address this gap? This paragraph, as simple as it seems, will become your guiding star throughout your entire research journey. It's a touchstone you can return to again and again to make sure you're staying on track and making a meaningful contribution. Remember, finding a research gap is not just about checking a box on your PhD to-do list. It's about identifying a meaningful question that drives you, excites you, and has the potential to make a real impact. It takes time, it takes careful reading, and it takes the willingness to really grapple with the existing literature. But I promise you, it's an incredibly rewarding process. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, explore different angles, and talk to as many people as possible. The more you engage with your field, the more those gaps will reveal themselves to you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more PhD survival tips. Now go out there and find your gap.